As the new year is just across the horizon, no pun intended, we will soon be greeted by the 2023 edition of CES. Being possibly the biggest consumer electronics gathering and the time where every company will share their thoughts on technology in the future, there will also be various devices shown off and announced. But aside from smartphones, computer hardware, audio, and forward thinking, there are also many companies in the space of VR showing what they have come up with to bring VR one step higher in development. And though I cannot be there this year, I wanted to gather some interesting things that will show up at CES. From Haptic gloves by the company that made the Half-Dive VR headset to the reveal of HTC's new HMD. This is some of the stuff to look out for during CES 2023. Let's start off with a company called Sharp. You may not know Sharp by name, but it is the company that manufactures displays for headsets like the Quest 2, and they will have a booth at CES this year to showcase their technology on multiple fields, including VR and AR. Innovations such as a prototype of an HMD that is supposed to be ultra-light, as well as having high-resolution displays. Though Sharp will probably not become a full HMD manufacturer anytime soon, this prototype should be a good show of what is possible with their new technology. Sharp is also one of the multiple OEM partners that are experimenting with Qualcomm's new AR reference design and their new AR chip, and it is likely that they will show something off in the realm of AR as well, and it will be cool to see what is possible with what they have right now. Speaking of what is possible right now, I always love it when companies look into the realm of haptic gloves and alternative ways to achieve locomotion in VR games. You may have already seen them, but DiverX is a company that recently released a Kickstarter on their Contact gloves, which are Steam VR-compatible compact VR gloves equipped with sensors for hand tracking, intuitive locomotion options, and even haptic should you choose this option. DiverX will showcase these gloves at CES this year, and if you have a chance to be there for it, I would really recommend giving these nifty new VR gloves at least a try. While you're there, make sure to also drop by the booth from Somnium Space, a company that is working on a unique VR headset that has modular capabilities. The Somnium VR1 is an open-source modular VR headset that aims to give the user full flexibility when it comes to getting the right headset on your head. With heavy emphasis on an open ecosystem and the promise of true open-source modularity, this headset looks to be a really interesting take on the VR market as of now. Not just the pictures, but the specs too look pretty insane for what they gave us, but the only way to know if this is truly a working idea is to try it out at their booth this year. I must say, I for one am really curious where this will go, and I can't wait to hear what others think of this after they try it out for themselves. What we won't be able to try out just yet though, will be the new VR headset by HTC. This teased and leaked bit of tech has been surfing around the internet for quite a while now, and we are finally going to see it in its full glory this year at CES. Recently, we have known HTC to somewhat shy away from the consumer side of VR, but with this new headset they aim to re-establish themselves in the consumer market. A compact-looking VR headset that will have all the features we expect of the current generation of VR, together with color pass-through and a depth sensor, something the Quest Pro was supposed to have but ultimately got removed. HTC says though that the headset won't be on the cheaper end and will probably look expensive compared to the headsets in the price range of the Quest 2. But this should not scare us away, as we may be surprised during CES about the actual capabilities of the compact successor to their previous tries in the consumer VR market. I personally wonder how close the leaked images are to the real deal, but I am excited to see more companies diving headfirst into the competitive VR hardware space. Safe to say then that this year's CES will have quite the news for us, with so much more at the event than just what I mentioned. And I am looking forward to what these new ideas and technology will lead to in the upcoming years. If I can get my hands on any of the upcoming technology, I will. So keep an eye out on the channel for future hardware reviews.